14. Hello guys, I'm your host today. Julie's not around, as you can see. Me and Banksy, dream team. What can we say?
Run it back.
Oh, let's start where it's already ended. The league's done. Liverpool's won.
Starting there.
City are a fucking joke.
Every time I was talking about this yesterday. City have some of the worst title defenses I've ever seen.
But they just double back.
No, but I'm saying, I'm looking at their history. 13.
Yeah. The first one was shameless.
Shameless, like they barely pop a fight. In 15 when Mourinho came, it was never a race. At this time now, fam, every single match I see them, it's like, what? Where's the City from last season? I know they've had injuries at the back, but fam,
this sounds so like buzzwordy, but they just look like they didn't really have a lead on the pitch. The other day they're just looking around like, oh, we just got packed. Like, what happened? Guys, like, pattern up. Because last season, when City was scoring last-minute clutch goals, or a team would equalise and they had to get a late goal, they didn't really panic.
Yeah.
A bit like Liverpool now. And most of Liverpool's matches, when I'm hearing they're scoring last-minute goals, you're watching it on Gillette Soccer.
Yeah,
so you just say, Charlie, Jeff, oh my gosh, they've done it.
Like, you know it's coming.
For God's sake, it's coming. But
City,
that's the attitude that... Confidence plays a big part, and that's the attitude Liverpool developed this season. Now, I don't know, it seems like City have lost, and it's hurtful to say it, but they've got... Leicester's our only hope now.
There's no... What you still talking about hopeful? Just prepare for me, like, it's done now.
So you've got John Joe Shelby, and who scored the first one? Joshua Williams.
Yeah, man. Couple bangers, though.
Bangers, but come on, man. Come on, bro.
What do you not think of KDB's performance?
I think it was good.
You think it was a good performance?
I think it was good enough.
I feel like the goal overshadowed that performance. I can't lie. I feel like he had a stinker that match.
Oh, there was a match he did this the other Chelsea match. Now Chelsea one was actually good.
Nah, that Newcastle match I can't.
Chelsea
lie.
one is actually good, but he's had a couple of performances where an assist or a goal would overthrow it. But
yeah, I can't lie. There was a furious goal, so I'm not even surprised it overshadowed the performance.
That's why I'm clutching at straws to see like what else he did outside that.
Again,
but City as a whole, I don't know. Like, I think David Silva's done as well.
Yeah, why do you think he's leaving?
David Silva's done.
I thought he could go out on a Premier League title this season. Not us.
David Silva's done out. And is Newcastle their bogey team?
I don't even want to believe that they're the bogey team right now. Like, I feel like they're just running to them at good times, man.
But what is a good time to run into City? Because right now, no one put that on their acca for City to drop points.
Nah, no. But for me, I would have. Maybe it's a bogey team, to be fair.
All right, cool. Let's go on to Liverpool. Alisson getting sent off. Firstly,
it was a good performance from Liverpool.
Alisson got sent off because he handballed it outside the box. Is it a straight red?
Yeah, that's straight red.
Is it straight red because he handballed it?
Basically denying a clear.
Because he's the last man, right? Yeah, I thought, okay, fair enough. No, just checking. But Liverpool again.
Good performance. Better performance. First half performance at least. Second half.
Man, that 2 big headers. Imagine if you put that on your racker. Lewis Dunk as well, good shout out to him because he was like the only one playing. He held it down.
A couple last ditch challenges.
Held it down, and he should have scored as well.
He did score.
No, he should have scored even more. He missed 2 chances, 2 clear-cut chances. Liverpool, how many times are we going to keep saying they're not playing well, but they're winning? Maybe they just play like this.
Well, I feel like when you're a title-winning team, sometimes like it's just
you lot used to do it.
Exactly. You just sometimes you're not going to get the performance you want.
City's the only team that didn't really do it like that.
Nah, they just play.
They just play cold. Or if they play bad once in a while, they'll scrape a win. But consistently not playing amazing and winning, you lot used to do it. Liverpool are doing it now. Chelsea had some phases when they used to do it.
It's a title-winning thing.
It's a title-winning mentality, and it's just about belief and knowing that. All right, I might mess up this skill, you might rip me, but we're still going to score.
I think Liverpool genuinely believe that they're going to win every match at this point.
Every match. No, they're going to win every match in every competition. As in, like, no one can beat us. And like I said, who do we blame? We blame them. And their all or nothing's dropped. Their all or nothing's dropped as well. See how silent it was in the dressing room? Nobody talk. Nobody speak. Because I can't lie. Conceding 4. Anyway, let's not get onto that. Do you think Fabinho will be a big miss? Do you think that's the only thing that's the saving grace for the rest of the league?
Fabinho, it'll be a big miss for them because Fabinho's probably the top defensive midfielder in the world at this point.
Facts.
But I feel like Liverpool will cover for it somehow.
Some way.
Somehow they'll cover for it. I don't see it really disrupting them.
Klopp's got them on the Red Bulls. Got them all on the Red Bulls. Speaking of Red Bulls, Vardy, top goal scorer. Are Leicester now in the title race? Because
I don't think
not title race. Are they? They're the closest.
And they're in the race for second.
To be fair though, remember when you lot came second and you called it a title race?
I never once called it a title race, but I understand Seamus United fans called it a title race.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
But don't ever come at me with that.
Leicester balling.
Yeah.
Balling out of control.
Another one.
Best team on paper. Best team apparently. Must said they're the best team, like in the Prem right now, as a unit.
That's still Liverpool. I understand where he's going with it. They play good football and they're winning matches. Got probably the best striker in the league right now.
I feel like that's a clickbaity comment, but I understand where he's coming from.
I understand where he's coming from, but I'm not going to give it to Leicester when Liverpool are like, 8 or 9 points clear of them. 10 points clear probably at this point.
No, it's 8. I think it's 8. It's not even 2 more. They don't need that. So Leicester as a whole, are their players staying?
Yeah.
Vardy can't get
Maddison.
No more. Vardy's 33 in like a couple of days.
Vardy's very happy where he is. He probably.
I'm looking at the midfield. So I'm looking at Maddison, Ndidi, Yuri.
I was thinking Maddison would make sense for United to try back, but it literally makes no sense for him to go there. Like obviously.
It makes sense for you lot to go grab him.
Yeah, but
it don't make sense for him.
United still got the prestige, the stadium, all of that, blah blah blah. But like common sense will tell you to hold off for you, because I don't want to be in a rebuilding phase with United if I'm a young player.
If I'm a player, I just don't want to be in a rebuild.
Like
any team that's in a rebuild, I'm not trying to go.
We're linked to Jadon Sancho. I can imagine him coming.
But he's slotting for England.
Exactly.
Like he wants to just be in England. He's missing training sessions because he's missing flights to go back home.
So
go back to Germany.
I can imagine. But James Maddison, when your team's going to be in the Champions League, second straight season Europa League, is at best for United is what it's looking like.
Okay. Fair enough. So I think we gave Leicester fair dues. Perez as well. I still don't like him. But anyway,
Go off his neck.
Let's go on. Let's give you your segment.
Go be United talk.
Yeah, go on. Go off.
Yeah, man. 2-2 against fucking Aston Villa. Hey, United's the only team on this show that makes me swear, man. I swear. So, bruv, we still got Mata in that team. Do you know how bad Mata is at this point?
Mata's last good season
was literally 2012.
We were in secondary school, sixth form.
2012 to 2013.
We
last
were
good
sixth
season.
form, bro.
Last good season.
Man have graduated, man have children and are married. Mata's still kicking ball in the top team and he's still starting.
Who else can we blame? Who can we actually blame for that?
There's a lot of managers that still played him. You can't blame Mourinho.
No.
There's a string of managers that still play better.
Mourinho and Ole have blood on their hands for keeping Mata around. Those are the only two. But they were still serviceable at that point. 2016.
When Mata came,
nobody's running Mata out at 2016.
Mata don't deserve a segment. So just carry on.
The midfield of Fred, Mata, and Pereira.
God.
Even you swap Douglas Luiz, you swap McGinn, and you swap Grealish.
Yeah,
it's a better midfield.
Facts.
Aston Villa have got a better midfield than us.
Facts.
It's crazy when I'm watching that match and I'm seeing Grealish stamp his
Douglas
hand.
Costa's better than Fred.
All of them are better.
Douglas
all of
Costa's
them.
better than Fred.
Because Grealish literally was giving Pereira the runner. They're the same age. They're the same age. They're supposed to be both coming into the league showing something. And Grealish is basically stepping on Pereira's neck, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to be a midfielder.
How you don't not beat Villa though? Because Villa, Villa bottle leads. Like they get goals, but they just. How do you not beat Villa?
Because we're crap as well. Like we got no right to beat anybody. I'm thinking who in the league we've got a right to beat.
The PSG win was still this year, by the way. Don't forget
word.
that.
50 games in for Ole, by the way.
We've got a long.
50 games
already.
Word.
That's cap. 50 games in.
50 games in.
He's here for the long run. You lot stop talking about sacking him. He's here to stay. He's the United way. That's what I remember. Is that enough for you, or do you want some more? Harry Maguire, how did you do?
Yeah, man. £80 million discussion needs to be had about that guy, man.
85 mil.
He's just an £80 million blockhead, bruv. I don't get it. Because he looked good in Leicester, and we knew he wasn't worth 80 million.
Different team.
We knew he wasn't worth 80 million.
Different team. That's why you can't go back for some of these lot, because they're just inflated. He's English, they're inflated. World Cup inflated, everything.
One other thing I'll say about that United match, I feel like it's unfair the amount of work AWB has to do on that right wing, because it makes him look so crap.
That didn't even sound cool, AWB.
You want me to call him Spider or what? Saka? What do you want? That's his name, bro.
Right, cool.
But the main thing, we need to get a right winger, because we're putting too much attacking emphasis.
And he can't attack.
He can't attack, and we're leaving all the attacking to Wan-Bissaka.
So by the time he has to defend, he's shattered.
It's not even that. He just, when he gets forward, he doesn't look comfortable.
When he gets forward, he looks uncomfortable. He looks like he's thinking. He looks like he's thinking. So
if you take the attacking load off of Wan-Bissaka, just let him do overlaps, let him get into position.
Yeah, limit his attacking decisions.
Limit it. Get another right winger there. He'd be.
But you lot been screaming right winger for so many years.
So long,
and you were angry when he was going to get Perisic.
or Perisic. What's the point in getting Perisic? It's just another body.
Cool. It's a right winger. You said you wanted a right winger.
Okay, there's a lot of right wingers in the Premier League.
You got your segment, innit? You got your segment. That's what I have to say. So back to the Arsenal game. So anything you lot can do, we can do better. Another 2-2. Carrow Road. Tough ground to go to.
Is it?
It is a tough ground to go to. A couple years ago, Sanchez got pushed in the pit when he ran off the side of the pitch.
Suarez was an all-hair scorer from the halfway line.
No.
Ain't no fortress.
That's a different Carrow Road. That's a different Carrow Road. Tete's still there, but it's a different Carrow Road.
That's a Carrow Road is a fortress.
Yeah. No, Freddie's first game in charge. Firstly, that lineup, wild. That lineup was wild.
I was talking with my boy about this because Socrates have been horrible.
They're both horrible.
They're both horrible centre backs, but at least Mustafi was playing well in the Europa League. So I'm thinking bring him back into the Premier League side for maybe a 1 game, 2 game. Don't give him too much of a run, but give him a couple games. Maybe you could show something. He made Pookie look like R9 fam.
Pookie.
It was scary.
No. Pookie was slotting in between Mustafi and Chambers, and I'm thinking.
I've never seen.
Tim said, "Is Pookie fast?" I said, "No, he's not."
I've never seen Pookie play the channels before. I've never seen him do that before. I've never seen a complete performance like that. It's so from a Norwich striker. It's so stupid the way Mustafi made him look like prime Ronaldo, fam. I've never seen someone run the channels, doppy up the defenders like that.
And the sad thing, as well as Pookie, obviously he was picking on Chambers again, giving me Montero vibes. But it's the youngster as well. What's his name? Cantwell.
Oh, yeah,
Great game.
Look good.
Great game.
Look good.
And when what's his name came on? Sorry. 17. I always get his name mixed up. When he came on towards the end, I thought it was Buendia. I thought it was curtains, but luckily we held on. Literally, we had to hold on at Carrow. Tough place to go to.
Yeah, we're not gonna run with
tough place to go to. Tough. Uncle Freddie picked a trash team. It looked like a Emery game.
Yeah.
It looked like
it's only been 2 days though, so we can't really be surprised that it looked like an Emery performance.
For me, we just need to find a manager or tactical formation that suits both of our strikers in the same team. And if we can't, because it's been years now, it's going on 3 years. If we can't get them to play together, can't get your best players on the pitch at the same time, then bin it off.
You need to, I've said it before, you need
cash
to
in on one of them and get 70 mil.
That Lacazette performance, I don't know how people can really vouch for this guy. Like, he's literally worse than people. Like, we used to, in the first couple of years, we used to mock him. Like, we knew he was bad, but obviously we overdid it for
I don't know how you're slow.
He's generally bad. He's like...
No, I don't think he's bad. We're not going to say he's bad.
I think he's bad.
He's not...
If you can tell me what he brought to that game, because at least Aubameyang was active. He ran the channels small. He wasn't great, but he brought something. If you can tell me what Lacazette brought to that match, I'd love it.
You're actually waiting for me to
I
tell
was
you. No, that's it. That's me. That's
him off. He's talking about, I need to wait to see if we get into the Champions League. Like, you actually...
It makes me laugh. Stuff like that is rude though, because don't let me have to insult you.
Fam,
you can't be having big requests like. If I can get 60 mil for you, you're off.
Yeah, you'd be very lucky to get 60 mil.
Very lucky. But in this market, anything's possible. Xhaka back in the team after throwing his shirt on the floor.
You think he made a difference?
No. I'm not talking about his performance because I don't want to insult him. Do you understand? If we talk about Xhaka football, it's not just about him coming back in the team. What's Freddie doing? Why are you playing him?
Why are you playing Mustafi? I think he just wanted to do something different, man. Sometimes managers just want to do.
And it's mad at the end, like it's like these little buzzword managers, like they read the stuff that fans go onto. Because at the end, the final whistle was like, oh man.
You saw that! Oh my days, I was crying. Freddie knew he got away with one of that match.
Said, oh man,
this close to all 3 points.
Oh man.
Hey, I've never seen a capper like that, man. Like, oh man. He knew the camera.
Are we live?
Is this camera on me?
Because no lie, yeah. He went, oh.
I was like,
because the closest thing was a Torreira shot at the end, which he blocked, but nah. I'm ready to see. He's just a transitional manager. No long term, no nothing. Just steer the boat a little bit and let's decide who we're gonna get.
It'll be interesting to see how he performs because essentially for me, he's an Emery guy. Well, he's an Emery disciple.
This is just Oli 2.0. And we have to learn from you lot's mistake and not because he's already
by his interviews already. 2.0, you lot are not gonna get the new manager bounce. We won 9 in a row. You're not getting that.
Nah, we're not still because it's the same.
I think that's gonna make the decision easier for your board because I don't see.
Good. I don't mind. Been off this season. How many seasons have we had to take off now? It's building up because when Wenger first dropped out, everyone was like, oh, we'll be back. We're coming back. I feel like a deadbeat dad. That's how Arsenal is. West Ham secured the 3 points at Chelsea.
That was on sub story. David Martin, good on him making Premier League.
Man's crying at Stamford Bridge.
I like that.
What do you like?
Not that it's crying, but like the story behind it.
Give us some insight. What's happening?
So I think he made his Premier League debut in that
33.
match. His dad was obviously a West Ham legend, played hundreds of games for the club. And yeah, you're 33 years old. You never really know if it's gonna come off for you at that age. You make your debut against your London.
I don't think you need to cry though.
Huh? No, imagine you dedicated your life to football. You dedicated it all, and you still after all this time, you still never made your Premier League debut. You finally given the chance, and then boom, in front of your dad, clean sheet, won the match at Stamford Bridge. Big, hey, you know, camera guy behind me is laughing, but nah, I like the story still. I like an emotional story like that. I like it. Man. The people are telling me stuff. They ain't fucking with the story. Fair enough.
Hey,
let's go to the analysis.
Credit to Cresswell. That was a very good take. From a inside. Cut inside.
Big up Reece James as well. That was a good performance from him. Hey, everyone's grilling me right now. I don't care. I'm not allowed to like the story. Fair enough.
Anyway.
Fair enough. There's nothing. Hey, I told you, football's too mechanical nowadays. But
you're not allowed to show emotion.
Nobody likes a story that. Nobody likes a narrative.
No one's a narrative. Like, we didn't grow up watching EastEnders. No one wants a narrative no more.
It's cool, man.
Hey guys, thanks for watching The Final Third.
For more football analysis or sports content,
please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Final Third.
Or follow us on Twitter @TheFinalThird_.